Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. It's a daily reading for Friday, the 26th of April 2019. 3-card major arcana reading. Then one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, and one from the cups. I hope you are perfectly well wherever you are and whatever you're doing. One more shuffle. One last cut. Okay. Right. The Chariot. Justice. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. So we've got the energy of kind of powering ahead, perhaps in a rather uncompromising way. That's what I get from the Chariot here. It's just like head down, go. Like bulldozer, just go. And wow, the juxtaposition here of Justice in the upright and the Wheel of Fortune, because there's this sense that things should go your way. And I think that's partly predicated on the kind of bulldozer energy we got going here. It's like if you just get your nut down and steam through it, it's going to work out. But the Wheel of Fortune tells us that that might not be the case. The thing with getting your nut down and bulldozering through something and tunnelling through and just keeping going, like shovelful by shovelful. I've got an image of the tunnels that they dug to get out the Nazi prisoner of war camps, and every single shovelful of soil had to be brought back up to the surface, put in pockets, and then shaken out from the bottom of their trousers in the exercise yard. Bottom line is, when you're down and you're tunnelling like that, which is what I see with the Chariot, you can't actually see necessarily where you're going, and you might end up popping up somewhere pretty different from where you thought you were going. And I need to think more about what this is, because this isn't just about right and wrong. This is about the sort of the dispensation of right and wrong, and the dispensation of reward for perceived rightness and punishment for perceived wrongness. But justice is blind, you know. I'm just going to take a sip of tea. Justice is blind. In theory, we are all equal under the law. In theory. And there's a kind of blindness and a neutrality about the Wheel of Fortune here as well. So this, to me, the Wheel of Fortune here is like a sort of global version of this personal idea of justice. And oh my goodness, I've just seen for the first time. Look at her collar. Look at that. That's an eye looking out from her heart. So there is, from her heart chakra, there is compassion there as well. And it's like we've got so much tunnel through it energy today that it's almost like it's right in and of itself, because it's simply so strong. But that is a misconception. An emotion or a motivation felt with great strength and great intensity does not necessarily make it right or correct or a good idea. 1 second, please. Got my little e-cigarette going here. I'm in a bit of a rush. I'm in a bit of Chariot energy myself, because I've got to be somewhere. I'm going to get another one on this. Justice. Oh, the Hermit. Yeah, so this is very personal. It's very personal, and now this middle position in this 3-card reading is the veil, that which obscures or clouds our vision. And there's a sense here today that the thought of, yeah, of course it's right, of course it's right, I feel it really strongly, of course it's right, is a veil. Feeling it strongly is one thing. Extrapolating from that it is sort of correct and somehow apt or appropriate, that's an extrapolation. One can acknowledge the intensity of one's own motivation and emotion without attaching to it a sense of it being right and a sense of it being the light that leads us into the future. Were this Hermit anywhere else, I wouldn't be saying this. But I think we could be distracted by, as I say, the sheer intensity and nut down, tunnel on through, uncompromising nature of this. The Wheel of Fortune is where it's really at, because we simply don't know where this tunnel is going to pop up. Right, let's get one from the Swords. Oh, here she is again, man. She keeps coming back day in, day out. Queen of Swords. I shuffle again, and I cut every single time at the end of the reading and before the next reading starts. Or before I do the next reading. Okay, sorry, the phone's ringing. I'm a little bit distracted. She's going, yep, bring me the phone, bring me the phone. Right, I'm going to lay the others out. I'm going to run it like this today. Okay, 9 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Okay, well, this uncompromising energy we've got here in the Chariot is, I think, reflected here in the Queen of Swords. She's she's not going to say, come here, come here, come here. Oh, what, you busy? Or, oh, you want to do something else? Or, oh, go on then. Go on then, love. Don't worry. No, I'll catch up with you later. No. She wants the communication, and she wants it now. And she won't brook. She's not going to negotiate. And this 9 of Wands is very, very redolent for me of the Hermit here. There's a closing in of the self, and it's quite a tension, actually. There's quite a large element of tension between this intense forward motion that we have here in the Chariot and the Queen of Swords, and then this very private, closed off kind of thing, energy going on here in the Hermit and the 9 of Wands. And there's a need to convince the self that convince ourselves that we're doing the right thing. And it's a bit of a kind of, yeah, it is the right thing, it is the right thing, it is the right thing, if you need to convince yourself that much and you're clearly not sure. Right, let's see what's happening here. And as I say, that lack of sureness kind of in conjunction with this very strong forward motion here, an uncompromising nature, a non-negotiable nature of these two cards is really quite uncomfortable. Okay, we've got Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Oh, sweetness. Okay, listen, The thing we're really looking for in this is not to be right. It's not even to dig a tunnel. We're just looking. We're looking for some sort of good result, basically. And this is all a little bit frenzied. What's going on over this side? It's a little bit frenzied, and again, the sword with the Angel of Justice, the sword of the Queen of Swords. We've got 3 crowns on the table. We've got the crown of the angel sitting atop the Wheel of Fortune. Oh no, we've got 4 crowns on the table. We really want this, and clearly this Ace of Pentacles is coming in. There's a gift coming in, but in order to see it for what it is, we need to look back, 6 of Pentacles, not forward. Or we need to know that it could well be behind us as well as in front of us. And we need to understand that however much we want to steam on ahead, there is data behind us that can be of great use to us. And this combination of what's in front of us and what's behind us is like what's above us and what's below us, what's to the right of us, what's to the left of us. And that kind of global attention is really summed up for me in the Wheel of Fortune here. The challenge today is to separate intensity of motivation from correctitude of motivation. As I said, just because we feel something very, very strongly does not necessarily make it true, correct, right, or a good idea. What we're being encouraged to do here is expand the vision from merely forward motion here in the Chariot, backed up by this sense of it's correct, I know deep down it's correct, and I'm really trying to convince myself of that, 9 of Wands, to expand from this kind of, almost like automaton, like Terminator kind of like forward motion, to see that what's behind us, it's not just about the future, it's also about the past. It's not just about what we can see in front of us, it's about us having eyes in the back of our head as well. Ultimately, it's about the 360 vision. That's where the gift is today. And yes, the 360, 180, 360 vision of the Wheel of Fortune that just keeps on turning, and maybe up the right way and maybe up the wrong way. It's a wheel. Who's to say? Right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon for another reading. Bye-bye.